Watch closely because this 5-minute SEO fix could be the difference between ranking high in Google and getting ignored. You could have a perfect blog post or a great product page and still get no love from Google. Now, every time I spot a client's page that does not have this fix and then make the change, rankings nearly always jump. And pretty fast too. So in this video, I'm going to reveal what the problem is, what the fix is, and how you can apply it in 5 minutes to dramatically improve your Google rankings. And then I've got a bonus tip that's going to help you rank even faster in Google, so be sure to watch till the end. Hey, I am Robin, your B2B marketing bestie and former agency pro. I have helped hundreds of B2B brands rank higher in Google, and this simple change is one of the fastest wins I have seen across the board. So let's say you've got a solid product or services page, or maybe you have a blog post. And the content is clear, it's robust, it's organized, you point to expertise and experience and authority, and you've optimized it for your target keywords. But the page isn't performing in search. Maybe it's stuck on page 3 or page 20, and it's just not gaining any traction. Well, the problem might not be your content or your product. The problem could just be with two simple things: your title tag and your meta description. One helps you rank, and the other helps you get clicks. Now, I know these two terms might sound a little techy and scary, but I promise you, you do not need to know tech at all in order to fix it. So the title tag is the clickable blue links you see in the Google search results. And it's one of the most important Google ranking factors, which is why this fix works so effectively. And then the meta description is the short summary underneath the blue link. So the great news with this fix is that you don't need to start from scratch or rewrite everything. You just need to adjust these two items. All right, let's start with identifying which page or post to update. So pick a page that's either underperforming or not ranking where it should, whether it's a service page or a product page or a blog post. And if you want to get a little bit more granular, you can go to Google Search Console and head to the performance report. And here's what to look for. So first is pages with high impressions but low click-through rates. And this means that Google is actually showing your page, but people aren't clicking it. And second are pages that are stuck on page 2 or 3 of Google for keywords that you care about. And these are perfect candidates because they're already getting some visibility, they're almost there, and maybe just a better title and meta description are the nudge that it needs. But honestly, if there is a page that you know should be doing better but isn't, then go ahead and start there, whether it's on page 3 or page 20. The important thing is to pick one and take action. All right, let's start with your title tag. Now, be sure not to confuse your title tag with your blog title or the title on your product or service page, because you can't actually see the title tag on the published page. It lives in the HTML code. But don't worry, you do not need to know HTML to do this. You can update your title tag in your content management system, whether that's WordPress or Squarespace or Shopify or Wix or whatever you use. And if you don't know exactly where it is, just Google your platform name like WordPress and then update title tag, and you'll find it really quick. So your title tag should include 3 key things. Number 1, your target keyword, preferably in the beginning. And this is probably the number 1 thing you should follow because nearly every top search result is going to have a keyword in the title tag. And number 2, keep it under 55 characters. And this is going to make sure that it doesn't get cut off in the search results. And number 3, it should match what the person is searching for. So don't just describe what's on the page, speak to what the searcher actually wants. So here's an example. Say you're a manufacturing company and you offer CNC machining services. So a bad title might be Services Apex Manufacturing. This is just super vague. It doesn't have a keyword in there. It doesn't say what your services are, and it doesn't give anybody a reason to click. And your company name doesn't really need to be in there. So a better title might be CNC Machining Services, Fast Quotes, and Prototypes. Now, this may not win any creative awards, but it says what you offer, has a keyword in it, which in this case is CNC Machining Services. It's under 55 characters, and it speaks to what the customer actually wants. If you do a search on Google, you will see that most of the top search results follow these guidelines. So let's just Google CNC Machining Services, and you will see that this keyword appears in most of these blue links. Now, before we move on to the meta description, which is going to help you get more clicks, please take a moment and click yourself down here, the subscribe and the like, and also leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you. All this will really, really help me out, and it will help you too because you'll get more tips on B2B marketing. And thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right, so now let's move on to the meta description. Now this is also something that you will not see on the published web page, so you have to go to your CMS again. And plot twist, the meta description is not actually a Google ranking factor. But hold up, it is still super important. The meta description plays a big role in click-through rate, or CTR. And that's the whole point. You don't just want to show up in the Google search results for vanity reasons. You actually want people to click through and go to your website. And when you're filling out your meta description, don't just repeat the first line of your content or let your CMS fill it out for you. I know that a lot of people like to use Yoast, but for this, it's just, I don't recommend it. It's not going to give you an optimized meta description. So here are the 3 things your meta description should have. Number 1, it should include your keyword, and this is going to tell the searcher that your page has exactly what they're searching for. Number 2, it should be about 150 characters long. If it's any longer, it's going to get cut off on the search results. And number 3, it should give people a reason to click. So you don't just want to describe what's on the page, you want to highlight a benefit or a result or a problem that you solve. You want to give people a reason to click and show them that your page is worth their time. So let's move on to some good and bad meta description examples. So a bad one might be, Apex Manufacturing is dedicated to delivering high quality solutions for your business needs with a wide range of capabilities and a commitment to customer satisfaction. Now this is bad because it doesn't include a keyword and it's super, super vague and doesn't describe what your company actually offers. And also it's too long. So a better meta description might be, get reliable custom CNC machining services with quick turnaround and tight tolerances. Perfect for prototypes and low volume production. This ticks all the boxes. It has a keyword, it's under 150 characters, and it describes benefits that the customer would want. All right, this next one is kind of a bonus tip, and this one is going to help Google crawl your page faster so you can get ranked faster. So once you've updated your title tag and your meta description, go to Google Search Console and make sure you have this set up. If it's not set up, be sure to set it up. Every website has access to Google Search Console, and you really need it for tracking SEO. So once you're in Google Search Console, you are going to request indexing for the page. So to do that, you're going to go to URL inspection, then you're going to copy and paste the URL of the page you want indexed, and then you are going to click request indexing. It's that simple. And this just tells Google, hey, I made a change, come check it out. Otherwise, it's just going to get to it when it gets to it. And you might even start seeing improvement in as early as a week or 2. But the beauty of this fix is that it's not just a one-time trick. This is something you can repeat across other pages and posts on your website to improve rankings without having to change all of the content. Now, I will say this is probably not going to work if your content is terrible or not optimized properly. So if your page is thin, confusing, or just kind of meh, you're going to want to get that up to snuff. So watch this video next to learn how to optimize your content the right way so that Google actually ranks it and so your readers actually stick around once they land. We will cover the exact elements I include in every page I want to rank. So I will see you over there.